So this is Christina back again from the Happiness Channel. So to start off with, I wanted to go ahead and discuss deserving happiness. I did want to go into what is happiness first to kind of get into the nitty-gritty of things, but honestly, I think knowing you deserve happiness is actually more important. So I wanted to start there. I mean, we kind of all have an idea of what happiness is. We may define it differently. There may be studies that say it is one thing or another, but at the end of the day, we get the idea of what it is. So I think it's still an important topic, so also review it. But deserving happiness. So I think when we go through life, it's really hard sometimes to feel like we deserve to be happy. Everybody makes mistakes. Sometimes we make really big ones. Even for long periods of time, we don't recognize what we're doing. And so it's hard to believe that we all, or at every point in life, deserve to be happy. We're going to make mistakes. We're going to do things wrong. Sometimes we do need to hold ourselves accountable for what we've done. That does not mean we don't deserve happiness anymore. There are times when you don't complete things the way you'd like to, or you're not as good at something as you think someone else is. And most of the time you'd probably find that you're actually wrong. Either you are better, or there's certain days where they're actually feeling just as bad, or there's other areas that they're not as good in as you are. It's all relative, and it's hard to remember that when you're feeling really down. So I wanted to address that. And in case no one else has told you, even though I don't know who you are, I don't know if you are a single dad in Massachusetts, I don't know if you're a grandmother in Ohio, I don't know anything about you yet. And so maybe you will think it doesn't hold much merit, but we all deserve to be happy. And you, whoever you are watching this video, you deserve to be happy. You do not have to be perfect. You do not have to be on all the time and getting everything done. Your house may not be the cleanest. You may not get everything done at work the way that you'd like to. You may not be as good at certain things as you'd like to be. Maybe something you're actually really passionate about, but you're just not able to do yet, or don't know how to do, and you see other people that are capable of it. So what? You still deserve to be happy. And if you can be happy reading a book, watching a movie, hanging out with your family, traveling, whatever it is that makes you feel good in the moment is just as valuable as having the ability to do something regularly that you'd like to do. And these things take time. And if you're going through something really tough, or people are getting you down, telling you, oh, well, you're not trying hard enough, and making you feel bad. Sometimes people even do this when they mean to help you, when they're just trying to help you get back on your feet. There can be times that tough love is really necessary. And that could be the case in your instance, but it doesn't matter. No matter what you are going through, you deserve to be happy. Even people who have made the worst mistakes they could in their life, if they really want to reflect and try and to change that, to rectify the situation, to pay for even a major crime, they deserve to be happy. They need to, deal with the fact of what they did. They need to be held accountable. They need to go through the right punishments sometimes, but they still deserve to be happy in the end. We all deserve happiness. And oftentimes when we do the worst things in our life is because we never felt like we had that right. So we rebel against things that we felt that we really shouldn't have to do, all because we didn't feel like we had the right to be happy. So I wanted to address that. Again, I know it's kind of out of order. If I'm going to discuss what is happiness, you'd think that would be one of the first topics, but I think it's really important. And I do think that this leads to other areas that we can discuss later. Judgment, shame. We shame ourselves. We allow ourselves to be judged too harshly by others. We don't always consider the circumstances we're under and how hard those are. So in case this helps anyone today or in the future, you deserve to be happy. And just because you're sad, even if you're feeling really depressed and sometimes even wanting to hurt yourself, that doesn't negate that you want to be happy. Sometimes you're in so much pain, it's hard to believe that you could be happy again. And that doesn't mean you don't deserve it, though. Okay? Because I know that that can be a really hard feeling. I don't know how it feels for everyone. When I've been feeling really sad, I have felt like I am useless, I am worthless. I don't really bring anything to the table for anyone. And that's not true. It's just easy to think that way when we feel lonely or we don't have someone else in that moment kind of reminding us of our value. And you have to value yourself. Even the people you love, even the people who care about you very dearly, sometimes you can't reach them. Sometimes you feel like what they're saying doesn't really help. It doesn't really feel like they care, even if they act like they do. And that's okay. You have to value yourself and you have to know your own value, and you deserve happiness. You do. You deserve happiness. So if you want, do an exercise where you tell yourself that. Write it down. Do whatever you have to not forget that, because I think it's really important. It doesn't negate trying to make yourself a better person when it's necessary. It doesn't negate that you may have done something wrong. It doesn't cancel it out, but it doesn't disappear either. I just want to make sure you know that. I'm getting a call, so I have to go. But have a great day, everyone. Have a happy day. And remember that you deserve it no matter what.